Good day, everybody. How are you? This is Dr. Nandi. Today we are going to talk about histograms. So I'll share my computer screen with you. Says the following are percentages of people aged 25 to 34 with 4-year college degree in different countries. And then there are some numbers. Construct a histogram of the data using the class intervals 20 to less than 30, then 30 to less than 40, comma, dash, dash, dash. The last class is from 60 to less than 70. Find the center and the standard deviation of the data. Okay. So in order to make the frequency in the histogram, you have to make a frequency distribution. So answer frequency distribution. Frequency is the count in each class. So we know we have been given the classes. Okay. So classes are groups. Okay. So class. Then we have frequency. Frequency. So the first class is from 20 to less than 30. 20 to less than 30. Okay. So let's find those numbers 20 to less than 30. So this will be one. Okay. So I will mark this out 20 to, okay. So 20 to less than 30. Let's see if I can find this one. So this is that 20 to less than 30. Then the next is less than 30. This one is one. Okay. Anything else less than between 20 and 30? There's a 4. So we must have missed a lot. Our next one is there 28.9. This is 28.9. Okay. 28.9. Okay. And then there is one more. Okay. There is a 21.8. Okay. Where else? So 1, 2, 3. Let me see where I have missed another one. I missed another one. 20 to less than 30. Okay, there's a 25.6. And that's this one. So this is 4. Okay. Next one is between 30 to less than 40. 30 to less than 40. Less than 40. 30 to less than 40. This one will be 1. 30 to less than 40. This one will be 1. Okay. This one will be 1. 3. Then this one will be 1. 4. 30 to less than 40. This one will be 1. And this one will be 1. So total is 6. Okay. Next one is between 40 to less than 50. Okay. 40 to less than 50. This one is 1. Okay. Where else? This one is 1. And this one is 1. This one is 1. This one is 1, 5. This one is 1, 6. This one is 1, 7. And this one is 1, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 11, 12. Okay. 13. And then this one. Total is 14. Okay. Then 50 to less than 60. 50 to less than 60. Okay, less than 60 it says. Okay. 50 to less than 60. I got only this one. 1. Okay. Next one is 60 to less than 70. 60 to less than 70. Okay. So this one is 1. 60 to less than 71 I found. This one is 1, 2. So total is 2. Okay, so I will add the sum of the frequency. Frequency is given by f. So sample size n is sum of the frequency is equal to 4 plus 6 is 10 plus 14 is 24 plus 1 is 25, 22, 27. Then I will make a table of a column of relative frequency, which is f over n. So the first one will be 4 divided by 27. Erase this. I'm doing relative frequency. So the first one is 4 divided by 27 is equal to 0.148. Next one is 6 divided by 27 is 0.222. Next one is 14 divided by 27 is equal to 0.519. And the next one is 1 divided by 27 is 0.037. And the last one is 2 divided by 27 is 0.074. Now, if I add the sum of the frequencies, I should get close to 1. And in this case, if you add them, you get actually 1.0, which is good. This checks out. Sum of the relative frequencies should be 1. Okay. Now, with this information, now we can construct the frequency histogram. So how will we do that? Okay. So let's move this a little bit up. So we're doing the histogram with the relative frequency. So on the horizontal axis, we will have the groups of data. So we have first 20 to 30, and then 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, and 60 to 70. Okay. And on the vertical axis, we have the relative frequency. So we start with 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, and 0.5, and then the last one is 0.6. Okay, so relative frequency on the vertical axis. Okay, and groups on the horizontal axis or classes. Now the relative frequency of the first class is 0.148. So basically I draw a rectangular bar with its height as 0.148 for the first group. Okay, let me draw that nicely. So this is like this, 0.148. Okay. Next one, the height is 0.222. So something like this. Next one, the height is 0.517. So 0.517, slightly above 0.5. Next one, the height is 0.037. And the last one, height is 0.074. Okay. So this is the histogram. Okay. Relative frequency on the vertical axis and groups or classes on the horizontal axis. Okay. Now, if you join the top roofs of these vertical rectangles, you're getting a curve like this, kind of skewed to the left. Okay. And this is the frequency histogram. Okay. Now the question is, we have to find the center, the mean, median, and the standard deviation of this sample. What is the easy way to do this? Is to, let me change the color, is to calculate the midpoints or middle points of each class. Middle points of each class. The first class middle point is the lower class limit of the first class plus the lower class limit of the second class. So it is 20 plus 30 divided by 2. Since it's middle, we have to divide by 2. So 20 plus 30 is 50 divided by 2 is 25. Next one is 30 plus 40 divided by 2, or 70 divided by 2 is 35. So you already see the difference between the midpoints of the first and the second class, 35 minus 25. This difference is 10 between these two. Okay. So the next one will be 35 plus 10, 45. Next one will be 45 plus 10, 55. And the last one will be 55 plus 10, 65. Okay. So let me make a table of middle, also known as midpoints, versus relative frequency. Okay. And the first midpoint is 25. The relative frequency is 0.148. The next midpoint is 35, and the relative frequency is 0.222. The next midpoint is 45, and the relative frequency is 0.519. The next midpoint is 55, and the relative frequency is 0.037. And the last class midpoint is 65, and the relative frequency is 0.074. Okay. So this kind of data set is called group data. Grouped. So let it over here. Group data. Okay. How to find the midpoint? I mean, how to find the mean, median, and the standard deviation of this group data using the calculator. That's the question. So group data we have. Okay. So maybe I should erase this. Okay. Okay. Let me erase this. So to find the mean, median, mean is X bar, median, and the standard deviation of the group data, deviation of the group data, using TI 84. Enter midpoints in L1, list 1, and relative frequency in L2, okay? So what do? We first have to clear the memories of the calculator. So clear memories is the first step, okay? One. So we press the stat button, second button, then the plus button on the top of the enter button on the bottom right, and then select number 4. We will get clear all list on the calculator list, and then we hit enter, and it will be enter. We press the enter button, and the calculator screen will be saying done. Okay. So now we will press the stat button, then number 1, which is edit, enter midpoints in L1. Points in L1. And then move the cursor using the right cursor key. This is the right cursor key to the first line in L2. Line in L2, and enter the relative frequency data. Enter the relative, so I'll create some space. Enter the relative frequency data. Relative frequency data in L2. Okay. And then we will do stats. After entering the data in L1 and L2, stat, then highlight calc on the top row. Calc, this is calc on the top row, and then number 1, which is 1 where stats. First line list is L1, and then the second line is frequency list. Remember, I entered the relative frequency in L2, so I have to make L or type an L2 over here. But this is done by pressing second button and then number 2 button. That will get you L2 over here. And then put the cursor on top of calculate and hit enter and enter. And sorry, just one enter. Okay. And if I move this further and change the color, okay. So when we enter, we will first get the mean. So the mean X bar, this is your mean. is equal to 41.67. Then you scroll down to get MED, which is median, and that is equal to 45. And then you then you get sigma x also is equal to 10.178. So in this case, mean is less than the median. So data set is skewed to the left. To the left, sometimes called negatively skewed. That we also found out in the frequency histogram, relative frequency histogram that we did. If you move this a little bit down, you see it's skewed to the left. There's an extended tail on the left. Why? Because there are small numbers, large quantities of small numbers. So it's skewed to the left. And the mean is less than the median, as we discussed here. And the standard deviation is 10.178. Okay, I will stop here today. If you have any question or comment, please write me a note. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. And if you like this video, share it with your friends. And you and your friends, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button at the bottom right corner. I'll be back next time with another interesting problem, interesting solution. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a nice day. See you next time.